First game again. I was telling a friend earlier, Carla, the lovely Carla, that I needed some thank you cards. It gets towards the end of the month and I always need a few thank you cards to say thank you to people. So she showed me a video of a one sheet wonder and I looked at it and I thought, well, how can I make it mine? So I'm using the springtime foils. The lady used springtime foils, but she used the one with the flowers all over it. So I thought I'd give the spots a go for a change. I've devised my own cutting method, which is on the back. We're going to be cutting this according to this. You'll have a tiny little bit of waste here and a tiny little bit of waste there. But apart from that, you're going to get 14 cards out of this. So, believe it or not, yeah. So shall we get started? Oh my gosh, cutting paper. So I need to follow these measurements on the back because they're the only place I've got them written down. So I have taken a photograph. I will try my best to keep it in view of, I will shrink it down so it just fits the picture. I'm going to be cutting a 3-inch piece by 3-inch piece. This is for card 1. This is 3 by 4 and this is for card 2. This is 3 by 5, but what I've done, I'm going to come down 1/2 inch and I come down 1/2 inch. I actually put 1 inch and I shouldn't have. I'm going to use my little marker for there, spin it right round, 1/2 inch again, and cut for there. And now we're going to take that point to that point, and we're going to cut right through, and we've got 2 beautiful pieces then for cards 3 and 4. So now this is going to be 1.5 inches. Oh, don't look at my pencil marks because my pencil marks are right out. By 1.5, and I'm going to want 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're going to go on card number 5. And this is going to be 5 7/8 by 1.5. So that's the only bit of waste we've got there. Let me just check. 5 7/8. Perfect. By 1.5. That's card number 6. This then is going to be 1/2 inch. So I'm going to come on this side. It's just my ruler marking, so don't worry about that. And then we're going to cut this at 5 7/8 and 5 7/8. And that's that little bit of waste there. That's nothing. So up to now we've only lost that much of our paper. This is going to be card 7. Believe it or not, yes. Right, where am I up to? Now it's 2 inches. I like to cut from the bottom. By 5 7/8. And then we're going to cut this in half at 2 15/16. So we've got 2 equal parts there. And they're going to be a card. So that's card 8. This is card 9, and this is going to be 2 inches by 5 7/8. And there's that last piece of waste. That's all we've got. These 3 little tiny pieces. I'll pop them in the bin now. So that's card number 9. This is 3 by... We've now got 1, 2, 3, 5 inches. So I'm cutting this at 3 for card number 10. We're going to cut this at 4 inches. And then these are going to be 1 1/4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and they are going to be card 11. This one's 2.5 by 5. Card, that was card 12, sorry, card 13. Oh, sorry, I'm having 2 cards. So this is card 11 and card 12. Card 13, and this piece, which is 2.5 by 5, I'm just going to cut from corner to corner. Making sure they're in the track line. And corner to corner, and this is card 14. There's your cutting. Oh, ta-da! I'm going to be using them again for another card. I'm going to be popping them to one side. I have used my champagne foil just to add something to the card to make it something extra. So I'm going backwards now because I just picked out my layout. So I've added copper foil. No, sorry, champagne foil, because I do only have the tiniest small piece of copper foil left. So I'm going to be ordering some more of that. That's what I'll use on my other cards. So this is going to be our card 14, and we're going to work our way backwards now. And they're all going to be thank you cards. So we're going to be sticking them down in a moment. And I've got every single thank you out of the one big meaning. I've also got the thank you, which is out. Oh, this is thinking of you. Let me show you that set. Somebody gifted me this with some embossing folders, and it says thinking of you, which is just another way of saying thank you, I suppose. Look at this beautiful butterfly and this beautiful flower. It says happy birthday and best wishes as well. But I'm going to be using it on one of these cards saying thinking of you. And I've also got the thank you, which is out of background bits. So I'm making sure I've got plenty of sentiments. So this is card 14. Card 13. You can add this any way, shape or form. You can pop that in the middle. I'm going to be using some scraps of Whisper White to do some sentiments, and we'll be adding them on as well. This is card 12. I'm going to have them at the top. And card 11, they're going down the bottom. You could add them like this if you wanted to, like that. Your layout, you pick whatever you would like, or you could have them like this. But I'm having them at the bottom and the other two at the top. The lady heat embossed every single one of hers, but I haven't got time in 45 minutes to heat emboss 14 cards. This one is card, what we are now, 14, 13, 12, 11. This is card number 10. Entirely again, have this in the centre with some beautiful sentiment. You could add more borders if you wanted to, but I didn't. I'm limited on how much card I've got left. So I'm going to pop that right in the centre there and have a beautiful sentiment. We're going to cut them out and we're going to pop them on dimensionals. We may even sponge the edges. I've gone ahead and also tied up 14 of the copper trim bows to add a little bow on there somewhere as well. We might not add all 14, but they'll come for another card. So that's card 10. This is card 9. It can go this way, it can go this way, it can go this way. It's entirely up to you. Just thinking of your sentiment. This is card 8. Is it? Are we on 8? These are going here and here. with a nice sentiment in the middle. Or they don't look the same size, do they? Oh, but they are. They literally bang on, look. You could attach them any way you want. Oh, I can't even separate them now, look. I've lost my nails, they've all broken. So you could add them on the corners. No, it's entirely up. Oh, that looks quite nice, actually. They could go on like that. Oh, that's quite pretty, actually. With a sentiment through the centre. There's those 2 little strips of card. I've left them a tiny little bit longer. So that's another bit of waste. That's all you're going to get from those. I did cut it off on the other one. I just left them on these ones. So these can go here. They can go, you know, you can put one. It's entirely up to you. You can put them there and there. Anywhere on that card. Anywhere. So now we've got, this is card nailer. I've lost count. But this fits top to bottom because our cards are 5 7/8 by 5 7/8 as well. Lovely sentiment, nice bow. May even use that beautiful butterfly or that flower to add a little bit of extra on the plainer cards. So there's your 4 little 1.5 by 1.5 inch squares. I'm going to add one there, 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 and there. And then add a sentiment. This is one of those triangle cut cards we did from half inch. That one's going along there with a nice sentiment. And I've also got one from the top. Now it's entirely up to yourself. Once you've cut the one sheet up into 14 pieces, this one again, I'm going to have this in the centre with a beautiful, or I might push it up towards the top actually, and have a nice sentiment running across there. And that's our 3 by 3 piece. You can have it down the bottom, in the middle, or at the top. And I'm going for the one at the top. So there's your 14 cards. I've added layers. You don't have to. You could add black. You could have anything you want. But I'm going to start attaching now. Going to have a swig of my coffee. Oh, lovely. And I'm using soft suede. Love this colour. Because I don't have time to heat set everything. The lady had a speeded up video and it was over the space of 2.5 hours. And she sped everything up and talked her way through it. But I'm not in the habit of doing that. Not because I don't want to. It's just, I wouldn't have a clue. I don't have any editing suites. What you see is what I'm actually doing. Oh, I love this. I love this card making business. It is fabulous. I just call it a bit. It's a hobby for me. I truly, truly love it. So I'm coming in 2 squares there, and I'm coming in 2 squares there, and I'm coming down 2 squares, and I'm going to leave that quite set. I'm going to attach all my pieces. Then we will decide what sentiment and where they're going to go. So I've got a bit of glue on there, but I will get that off. Look at this. Whoops. If you go over, flick it round. I'll just change that piece of paper. So I'm going to get this in the centre as best I can. And I want to leave a nice border all the way around. That looks pretty good to me. So, everyone loves a one sheet wonder apparently. I have done one before, but I think I only got 11 cards at my last one. So let's, the more you can get, the better. You've got, you could add any sentiment, any border. Look at that. What I do then, if I've got a little bit of glue, I tend to grab cloth. I'm just using the bottom of my pyjamas. And you can buff that back up and it comes up lovely. So this one's going to go now at the top. Who doesn't love a one sheet wonder? I know I do. If we can get the maximum out of our card, that's so much better. Perfect. So this is going to be the top of our card. Or you could even add that there and add a sentiment there. Add that one there and add a sentiment there. It's entirely up to you. It's your card. You do it your way. I'm just showing you my pieces that I come up with to do this. So I'm going to stick one here. I'm going to stick my bottom one first. You could also sponge these and give them some depth and colour. So I want that to come up about there, halfway there, and about halfway there. So and try and keep them central. You've got space there for a sentiment, you've got space for an image. So I'm going to try and keep that distance over here and about halfway. I think that looks pretty good to me. Card 5, look at that, isn't that great? Well, I tell you what, you know, with my back being so bad just lately, this therapy for me has been amazing. It's taken my mind off so much. I can only sit in this chair anyway to get comfy, so lovely. So that's card, what's that now, 5? Oh, you know, I've got no nails. They've all broken off. So do we want this here? At the very bottom? Do we want it in the middle? Do we want it at the top? I think I'm going to stick that down the bottom. And this one fits from corner to corner. Perfect, isn't that lovely? So now these two little strips, I could not for the life of me find any more. Oh, wait there now. Oh no, I can't. It's gone. I didn't have long enough strips to add anything to these, so I just thought I'd leave them plain. What I'm going to do with these, I'm going to add them at the top of my card. And like I say, I'm going to trim that little bit off. And these are just half, oh, I thought it was at the end, half-inch strips. And I'm just going to leave about half-inch again. And then what we're going to do is, see, that's another bit, that's the last little bit of waste you're going to get off this card. You haven't even got a 1-inch square of waste. There we have it. Those two little tiny dots, she says, and I can't even pick them up. So there is going to be another card. I am liking this actually. They're sticking together. I'm going to pop one here. You could put one there, or you could, no, it's too long. I'm going to put one there, I think. It's whatever pleases your eye, so you pop them anywhere you please. I'm going to give it a little, oh, I'm going to get quite close actually. I'm just going to have 1/8 of an inch all round. Have a play about. That's why I use the springtime foils as well, because this is only one-sided. There's no pattern on the other side, so I was able to play around with the measurements. That's there. Lovely. And this one, I'm going to pop this at the top. And this is a 2 by 9. The other one was 2.5 by 9. Don't think this fast fuse likes the back of this card much. Lovely, lovely. This one is going in the centre of this one. I think at the bottom. No, I'm going to do it like that. Love this. This is the 3 by 5. You can also cut your cards down according to your paper sizes and have different colour card. You know, different size cards. So about half inch there and there. Love it. This is oh, I love this design. You could add some on dimensionals. You don't have to glue everything down. You could add a few dimensionals. It's entirely up to you. Nice little gap. Just a tiny little one. You could also add one of these top and bottom. Oops, I got a little bit of glue. You could add this here. In fact, I think I'm going to. I think that's quite nice, actually. You could have it this way or this way. I've got a tiny bit of a slant there. So what I'm going to do on this one, I'm going to do the same again, I think. It doesn't matter that you've got two cards the same either. I love that in the centre. I think that's brilliant. And just get a little Swiffer cloth if you've got one. You know, if you've got tiny little bits of glue stuck on your card. Or do what I'm doing. Grab your little t-shirt. Just a tiny little cloth. And it gets rid. And it polishes up your, again. So I'm going to turn this card around just while I attach this one. I know I've got two the same, but I don't mind. Use two different sentiments. Perfect. So I've got two the same, but they're lovely, absolutely lovely. I've got this card now. I'm going to turn this one round because the others were all... I thought it had a piece stuck to me. You could add this down the bottom corner. You could add it right at the very bottom. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Or could we have that way? Yeah, I don't think that is perfectly straight, but I spent the last 2 hours cutting, arranging and attaching. Oops, I've never come to the end of that one already. Oh my word, let me get my snail out. Can you believe it? I can just put that fast fuse in as well. Oh, sacrilege. That just slipped up. Oh my gosh, look at that. Please come back down. That's it. Oh, that was a good save. And now finally, our last card. You could actually turn this into 15 cards and just have this here and one up there, you know, on a different card, but I'm having my sentiment run through the centre. Oops. I don't normally buy snails because I've got my ATG gun, but I thought I'd give it a whirl. Glue. And I'm popping one on this side. I know, yeah, that I tried to rub it off with my glue pen, but then I realised there's no need because it's going on. It's going to get stuck down to the card anyway. So there's all my card pieces attached. Yay! Right, now we can get on to some stamping. So back at card number 1. Oh no, actually this is card 14. So I'm going to open up my beautiful, I love this colour. Absolutely amazing. And this one says, thank you for all, from all of us. Oh, do I need that all of us at the bottom? Do I just want to cover up? No, I'm going to say thank you from all of us. Just making sure that's nicely inked up. And I'm going to pop that straight in the centre. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. While we're here, I'm going to be adding different types of gems as well. I've got little tiny gold ones. I've got these beautiful ones that were gifted to me in pairs, pear drops, circles, different sizes, and lovely little flowers. So we're going to be decorating these as we go along as well. Oh, I love that. It matches that. It's brilliant. And I've got this. Let me see if this looks nice. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think that's brilliant. I'm going to add 2 of those beautiful little flowers on there. Aren't they? They're just the cutest. And then, with my bows, I'm going to peel one off. Making sure I've got the glue dot on the back. That would help. It just came straight off. I'm going to wrap this around my finger. Pull down the tails. And if I need to cut any off, I can. I'm going to stick this right on the back. And this is just going right there. I love that. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love that. So there's our first card. Yay! I'll show you them all at the end again. So I'll keep these together. I am going to have this one, which says, "You are too kind. Thank you." I'm sorry if that's shaking up there, but I just want to make sure it's properly inked up. Oh, I love that. I love that it's missed a bit, and I can see it's quite thick there. My pads tend to get a bit bitty, and for some reason, I love that. Another bow. I'm going to grab another bow. Let's pull these down here. I can curl that at the back. Pull down my tails. I'm going to add this in the centre of this card. Tidy up my little bow a bit. Looks a little bit lopsided, that one. The tail is, that bow is longer on one side than the other. Ooh, but you're getting my drift anyway, so I could sort out them and hide those glue dots, because this is quite a thin ribbon. Maybe I could just slot one of these beautiful little gems underneath there, so that gets adhered down as well. And I'm going to go for these ones on this side. Oops, I've got a smudge. Oh, Gainer, look, I have smudged it. Trust me. It's not overly and maybe we're a bit sponging actually. Look, see, I've caught my fingers on that one. But we'll get there. It will dry. And I'm in a rush. That's what it is. I'm rushing. And there's no need to rush. Calm down. take your time, she says. So now, on to this beautiful card. And this one, I don't know what that one says. Let me have a look. Oh, a tiny word with one big meaning. And it says thanks. I think that's lovely. Absolutely adorable. You did do several stamp sets with the word, with thanks on and stuff like that. And I think this one is perfect. So that is going right in the centre of my card. In fact, I'm going to do it up there a bit. Making sure I've got it all pressed down. Release the ink. Oh, I love that. Love it. I'm going to take that little stamp set, like I promised. I might add that beautiful flower. It's a little bit too big for this one. But I'm going to add that beautiful butterfly. I do use everything that people gift to me, and I want to prove that right now by stamping this beautiful little butterfly on here. Oh, I don't know if that's inking. Let me just grab a piece of scrap and just make sure before I add it to my project. Oh yeah, it is. Oh, look at that. That's really pretty. It didn't look like it was on the stamp, but it is. I'm going to add two actually. Oh, it's lovely. Absolutely lovely. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Love it. So I'm going to come in with these. Oops, that just went for a bit. That's gone. I'll probably find that on the dog list somewhere later on. I'm going to add a beautiful little rhinestone there. Gold rhinestone there. And I'm going to get one of these beautiful flowers. And I'm going to pop that right in the centre. Oh, I love that. So pretty. Oh, I love it. So let's grab another bow. And I'm going to pop that right there. We can fan those tails out and sort them out later, but isn't that gorgeous? That butterfly is stunning. Thank you so much. So again, we've got one here. I'm not using the same sentiment. I'm going to add this one. And this one says, thanks kindly. But I'm going to leave that. Oh, I'm not going to get that in. Oh, so I've got to turn it this way. Arrgh. So I'm keeping this straight. Adding this beautiful sentiment. Oh, I love that. So pretty. So pretty. Where's that flower? Will we get that flower in? We could have white. Oh, we might as well. We could do. Oh, let's have a look. Let's pop that to one side just for a moment. I haven't got a block big enough. Let me take my hearts off here for now. Do you think that will fit there? I think that would look lovely there. Again, I'm going to use my scrap just before I add anything. Oh, so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Absolutely. Look at how pretty that is. Oh my word. I love it. Love, 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 love. Where's my... Would any of these look right? No. Right, let's have a look. What gems have I got here? Now, oh, I might use one of these clear faceted ones. These have all been gifted. So nice of you all to do that when you're sending in your challenge card. Oh, look at that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I have some, just going through what I've got here. Some little stars. Do you think a star would look nice? Let's see. A love heart even. That can go there. And that is beautiful. Grab a bow. I'll trim those down later, but isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely beautiful. Love it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe all these lovely gifts people have sent in. Isn't that pretty? Love that. Love it indeed. Thank you so much. I can't remember your name and I'm terrible for that and I'm so sorry. But, right, let's get this cleaned up. Sticky fingers make marks on glimmer paper. So we're going to actually, I'm going to add a bow. Because I've got a little dint there. So that is going to house my bow. I'm going to trim this off a little bit because the tail is slightly long. Hubby's playing on his game again. Oh, that is so pretty. And I'm going to have this one, which is thank you from... Oh, my camera keeps bouncing. I do apologise. This is from Background Bits. Oh, you... Why does that happen? Why? Why? How am I going to rectify that? I'm going to try my ink pen. Rubber. I'm sorry if the camera's shaking, it's just that it's attached to the desk. And it is coming off slowly. I will work on that later and finish that off for definite. I am going to come in with these. And I'm just going to add... I'm going to add 3 of these beautiful gems right the way down this side. And I'm going to get rid of that later. So there's another one. Oh my. Right. Right. We have this beautiful card here as well. Why do you get little sticky fingers? Because I'm picking up glue dots instead. I'm going to have this one again. I think that's lovely. I'm not going to press too hard this time. You certainly don't want to rock your stamps. That's when you get that around the edges. You can always trim them down. Oh, I love that. That is so cute. One tiny word with one big meaning. Thanks. Oh, love it. Love, love, love. And I'm going to add one of those beautiful butterflies. One there. And one there. Love it. Oh my gosh, these are beautiful. Grab my bow. And just try and squash that so it doesn't spread too far up. Oops. They'll stick to your fingers. I'm going to pop that right there. Trim down. My little snips don't cut to ribbon very well at all, so I'm just going to trim that. That is so much better. And I'm going to have a couple of these. I'm going to add one there. And I'm going to add one here. And I'm going to go in for... Oh, look, I've got my clear facet gems there. Is that slightly smaller? No, it's about the same size, isn't it? Look at them sticking to me. I'm going to add another one there. I forgot they were in there. Oh, lovely. So we've got Gems of Glory here. Do you think green would go on there? Oh, you'd be surprised. Oh, my word. Beautiful. So, how many of that we're up to now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oof, let me check the time. Oh my god, I got 5 minutes. I do promise I will finish these off. Oh my word. Oh my word indeed. So I'm going to add my gems and jewels. I'm just going to stamp now quickly because I've literally got 5 minutes left. And if it does go off, I do apologise. I have tried my best. I'm going to pop this down here. Oh, thank you for everything and more. I will add my embellishments on. I will stick all the pictures on the blog as well. And I'm going to just do it quickly. I do apologise. Didn't realise how quick the time was going. I was having so much fun. I didn't realise. I do apologise. So I'm going to add this here. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Grab a bow. Love these little copper trim ribbon. I will do the rest of the decorating later. I'll add more bits. Let's get these done quickly. Sorry, people. Oh, my word. Let's have this one. I love this one. It's my favourite go-to thank you stamp. Oh, love it. So I'll carry on decorating these later. I don't want to rush. But, yeah. This is me trying to do things and thinking I've got plenty of time when I certainly haven't. I'm going to do the same with this one. Whoops. That's upside down. I don't want to be putting a thank you on upside down. So if it does click off, I do apologise. But it was just to show you. Oh, I need to go. I'm going to use my Stampin' jig to sort that one out as well. This last one. And then the one I've got up there, I'm going to use a scrap of paper and stamp that sentiment on there. Perfect, absolutely perfect. So I do apologise. It will go. It's going to go off in a minute, which I do apologise for. And I know I shouldn't keep saying sorry, but I do. But I will finish these off, and I will show them all later. Look at a bit. But look at these. Absolutely, it's marvellous what you can do with these. This one I'm just going to stamp on a scrap piece of... I'm going to use this one. Oh, I forgot. I've got this one. I can feel it now, and my water is going to go off any second. So, but if you enjoyed, please give a thumbs up, a share, and a subscribe. Brilliant. And I will finish these off later and post them on my blog. Oh my gosh. Do apologise for all this. Let me just see if I can whip this one out quickly. Get my smaller scissors. Please forgive me for this, people. Flag the end. And I'm going to just run this around the edges. And I'm going to pop this on dimensionals. And go out in my card. I've literally got 30 seconds left. Oh my gosh, I do apologise. So sorry. And I'm going to pop that right there. I will tidy that one up and add my bow as well. But you get the gist. 14 cards, one sheet of designer series paper, and away to go. Perfect. There we have it. 14 cards, one sheet of DSP. Love you all. Bye.